5 seconds to go. Start. The Honorable Finance Minister assured 100% FDI in insurance intermediaries. Sir, what would be the impact of this on our public sector insurance companies? That has not been clarified by the minister, and while she will be responding, I would expect that she will clarify on these. Similarly, on easing of local sourcing norms for FDI in single brand retail, I want to know whether this will pave the way for FDI in multi brand retail also. I am a bit anxious and worried as to what is going to happen. Sir, a lot of prescriptions have been made for agriculture sector, but it is a common knowledge that the minimum support prices that are being announced by the government from time to time may help only 5% of the farmers, not more than that. It is because there is no proper procurement drive either by the Food Corporation of India or the Jute Corporation of India or the Cotton Corporation of India or any other cooperative society as such. There lies the problem. The government is announcing many things for the improvement of farmers. Sir, this is why farmers are being exploited by the money lenders and middlemen. This is the hard reality. Sir, the current growth rate in farmers' income is only 2% or a little more than that, and the target of doubling farmers' income cannot be achieved by 2022 as has been assured. It may take time up to 2040 if the current growth rate of farmers' income at 2% continues. The target cannot be achieved before 2040. That is our apprehension. My state, West Bengal, has tripled the income of farmers in the past 7 years between 2011 and 2018. The government is talking about cooperative federalism. West Bengal should be rewarded and given more funds for agriculture because we have tripled farmers' income. Sir, a massive program of modernization of railway stations has been envisaged in this budget in para 75 of the budget speech. There is privatization of railways in the name of adopting a PPP model. Sir, as per the report of the United Nations World Food Programme published in June in collaboration with the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation of the government, almost 1 in 3 Indians under 5 years would be stunted by 2022. Over the last decade, child stunting has been estimated to have reduced in our country by about 1% per year, the slowest decline among all emerging economies. Food grain yield has risen to 33% over the last 2 decades, but the consumers' access to rice, wheat, and other cereals has not increased at the same rate or even at a moderate rate due to population growth, inequality, food wastage, and exports. This is what the report envisages. Hence, it is high time that this government came out with a time bound comprehensive program to arrest this situation. The budget does not raise much hope for the vast armies of unemployed youth in our country as also the senior citizens. While job opportunities are minimal, job cards are rampant. Declining rate of bank interest has added salt to the miseries of the pensioners. To a large section of senior citizens in this budget, only rupees 50,000 deduction on interest income from deposits has been provided, and deduction limit for medical expenditure on critical illness has been increased from rupees 60,000 to rupees 1 lakh. But this deduction limit on expenditure for critical illness should be at least rupees 5 lakh. I would like to appeal to the government to consider that the limit should be increased to rupees 5 lakh for critical illness. Sir, this budget shows 7% reduction in the total expenditure on social security and social protection. This will further push down the disposable income, resulting in the reduction in consumption and in turn lowering the investment, wages and employment, all of which will only deepen the economic crisis of this country. Sir, additional tax on both diesel and petrol will cause a sharp rise in the prices of essential commodities, in particular, keeping in view the inevitable rise in the freight of trucks and goods trains. Sir, it was high time for increasing our defense budget, but nothing has been said about this, particularly when the economy of a neighboring country is in shambles. It would have been a very good option for this government to increase our defense budget also, and it would have a cascading effect on that country which is aiding and abetting terrorist activities in our country. Sir, I have seen that the Honorable Finance Minister has made a departure from holding a briefcase and used a red cloth folio to bring the budget document. In our college days, a little red book was very popular, but it seems to me that this budget document brought in the red folio neither reflects any revolutionary steps nor any remarkable proposals to boost our economy. Sir, like many people of our country, I have witnessed on television the Honorable Finance Minister distributing sweets to the Honorable Minister of State for Finance and other senior functionaries of the Finance Ministry. So I hope that some sweets should also be there in this budget for the common people, but that is completely absent in this year's budget. Stop.